Today I'm changing my substrate in my tank to sand. I have to rinse 50 pounds of 3M color quartz white sand. Not looking forward to that. And these pails are for the fish. One more there. And those two blue pails will be for the water. There's a little bit of sand in one, but I'll rinse it out. And I'll continue filming when the fish are in. So here are two buckets of sand, 25 pounds each. And it's still not clear, and I've rinsed them both at least 4 times. But I'll do it a couple more times. It is getting more clear. And then I have taken most of the fish out of the tank. There's still a catfish and some shrimp in there that are a little harder to catch. And then there's a dwarf puffer in there. And there's another one there. They're pissed off. Here are the, it's hard to see them, but there's 3 otos in there. And then another dwarf puffer, pissed off. Deal with it. Here are all the plastic plants. And all the plants that are in those buckets are all live, just so they have something that they're not stressed about. And then this you can't see in here, but this is a 5-gallon tank where I'm putting the shrimp. Man, they're hard to catch. And then here is Runt, who got bit. He's in the hospital tank. Nice fish. And then this is the bucket I'm using to drain the water. This is the bucket that has all the live plants. And that's the catfish I'm having a hard time catching. And as you can see, there's still plenty of shrimp that are hard to catch too. So I might drain a little bit more water before I try to catch more. So I'm vacuuming the water. Everything is out. I think there is 1 shrimp left in there, but when I get more water out, I'll see if I can get them. And I have rinsed the sand 7 times, and you can just barely see the sand and through the water, so it is clearing. This one I just did, so it's not as clear, but this one sat for about 5 minutes. That's 7 rinses, and I think I'll give it a few more just to make sure I have minimal cloudiness. So I got the last shrimp. And so there's nothing left. Well, I think there's Malaysian trumpet snails in the gravel, but what can I do about that? You know, I can't sift through them and get them all out, so I'm giving the gravel to another guy, and he can have Malaysian trumpet snails. And I took the filter out. I'm keeping everything damp. I didn't change the cartridge. And still draining water, and I have to scoop all that gravel out, 50 pounds. So the tank has no water now, a little bit on the floor, which is one of the reasons I'm doing this, because I spilt so much water doing my water changes. This crappy particleboard fish tank stand soaked up water. The tank is a little bit like this now. So the new stand's coming. And I'm going to scoop out all this gravel with this dustpan. I just washed it. It's nice and clean. No soap. And I'm going to go rinse the sand one more time and put it all into one bucket so that I can put all this gravel into another bucket. There is the tank with no more gravel, but there's some dirty water and a little bit of gravel left in it. And that's a bucket of 50 pounds of California beach sand. So there's the tank over there. I did give it a little rinse out to get the remaining gravel out. And then that's the stand that's sort of wonky now. I'm thinking maybe it could hold at 2.5. We'll see. And then right there in front of me is where the new stand is going. That's the gravel I pulled out. And those are the live plants. And then that tank there is going to go in the new stand. That tank there is going to go into the new stand. And the beta is going to actually get off the floor and go over where the snails are. So my new stand was delivered. Man, it's really nice. It's just a wee bit lighter pink than the bookshelf beside it. And it's a little bit higher, but it's cool because I'll be able to see it from bed. And that's all clean laundry, I just haven't folded it yet. And then the puffer snails are going to go in that little compartment. And then a 2.5 is going in that little compartment. And a 2.5 is going in that little compartment. This one is going to have Runt the dwarf puffer. And this one is going to have 2 dwarf aquatic frogs. And for some reason the dog is like looking at me like I'm weird. A little bit weird, but no need to look at me. So I'm going to start putting the sand in now. So I finished filling up the tank. It's not too cloudy, but I'm going to let it run for a little bit before I put the fish back in. And it looks pretty good. I replanted all my plants, and it's so easy to plant plants in sand as opposed to gravel, because the sand just right holds on to them, the roots. So all the fish, all the shrimp, all the puffers, they're all back in there now. And the only one that gave me a hard time was the bristlenose catfish. I think the day really stressed him out because his color is all off and it was very hard to get him in the net. But I'll do another video tomorrow when I have those little holes and all the sand that's on the floor. God, it's disgusting. It may not look clear, but it's actually clearer than I thought it was going to be.